alive to the whole metaverse
We're
right now?
something. We're definitely something. You know what we need to do,
I
though?
feel alive. What? Oh, sound check?
Sound
Good
check.
idea. You should
Sound
always
check.
do a sound check.
Let's see what sounds good, what sounds bad. Could be anything.
Yep.
Hard to
While
say.
David is pulling up the stream on his phone, I'm going to continue to talk so that he can have some sounds to listen to.
I'm going to keep making sounds just so I know what I'm doing here.
There you go.
Lovely.
And while David's making sounds,
what sounds good, what sounds bad.
I'll get to say hello to everyone.
Hard to
While
say.
David is pulling up the stream on his phone, happy Monday to you. It's Monday. It's December.
Love it.
It's
We sound
beginning
good.
to look a lot like it's time to get back to work in our factory.
Yeah, except the only problem is we have a little bit of a detour.
Yeah, we do. We have some important work to do that I'm choosing to do instead of the laundry behind me that you see.
Laundry is overrated.
There's also an off-camera pile of cardboard from like just a variety of holiday type of food boxes and just, chores mostly that I'm not getting to. Instead, we're going to work on our factory because it's more fun to play games.
It's true.
And that's what
It's
we
very
budgeted
true.
a lot of time for this evening. So what do we have to do today?
Well, here's the deal. I worked on something, and you need to help me with it. And that thing is Neilhouse's primo competitor for his base in a book. This will be the David Access Television base in a book.
You hear that, folks? Neil House, we love you and your base in a book. Honestly, we probably would learn not as nearly as much about this game without the Neil House base in a book.
True.
But also, I need an easier thing. And the easiest version of something that you do is the version that you sort of do yourself, because then it's part of you and you know it intimately. And so we are arriving at the portion of our show where we introduce you to the idea of the David's base in a book. The
Yes.
hottest Factorio blueprint set that
Very
anyone
true.
could have ever hoped to ask for. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, and also hanging out. And I think we still have a 4-day fundraising goal left. We've got
We do. We've raised $63.85, which isn't too
That's
shabby.
amazing. That's like $30 left? God, that's so cool.
$36.15, and then we're set.
I do think a short link will help people feel comfortable with the idea of donating, because it will state our intentions more explicitly and implicitly. For now, you're just going to have to learn how to scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen there, which I know is hard if you're watching on a mobile device. That's a trick. If you can figure out how to scan a QR code on the screen with the device that you're watching, that's some sort of mirror technology. But I'll be impressed, and then you will have donated to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So think about that, or don't, while we play some games for the next some hours.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a lovely intro. I think we can get in here. And I
we can
actually
too.
might do our ultra-wide focus for the purpose of this particular stream. It seems,
I'm game for that.
yeah, seems like a good place to start. And we're here. Have you received my invitation link through STEM?
Let me use the social gaming platform. What did I do? Oh no, that's Factorio's restarting every time you install new mods. So
Yeah,
here
true.
we go. And I don't think I've clicked on your invite yet, which is good, because now I'll be able to click on it and we'll be able to join.
Perfect. Well, I will hit that button and entertain our audience while you load.
We're loading the sprites. Factorio is loading the sprites. We're not talking about the soda. We're talking about pictures of bugs. Merry Christmas to Eddie4592.
Eddie!
It's good to see you.
Goodness, Eddie.
Happy holidays, Eddie.
Happy holidays indeed.
We're loaded back up. I'm going to hit play game, which is going to take me straight to you. Hopefully, connecting to game.
Theoretically.
Eddie, I hope your holidays have been nice. Your active mods don't match the servers. Do you want to synchronize mods with the server?
Oh, yeah, just hit yes, and then it'll automatically install everything properly and reactivate, which is a lovely system. Just don't change anything.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, just
I love that feature.
Yeah.
Okay,
great.
I've hit confirm. And now it's restarting again. So here goes my computer restarting again. And any second, after we load the sprites of bugs, we should sing a song about Factorio sometime. That would be fun.
Luna, it's neither time for dinner nor going outside.
Is it time for a small dog break already?
Small dog break? Small dogs? Oh, hi, small dog. I won't pick you up this time. Are you here? You're here. All right. All right, sir. Welcome to David's Base in a Book. This is where we're going to make things happen. And then we're going to take what we've learned in this world and transfer that over to a real world. What do you think?
Yes, because this base that you have created here in this creative mode is a gift, and it's just a thing of beauty, and I'm impressed by it, is what I have to say. I have a button here that says, would you like to have all the technologies researched?
Oh, yeah.
Should I just say all tech? I guess so, huh?
Yeah, and then...
Item. Starting items?
I don't do items because everything's free.
Okay, I'm going to say no then. Enable cheat mode? What is cheat mode?
Hit yes.
Cheating?
Cheat mode means you can just pull as many items out of your inventory as you want. Permanently. Forever. And for the sake of this world, we do want to do that.
Cheating. Engaged. Would you like it to always be day?
Yes.
That one's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, here we are. We are in a creative world where I'm not a person. I'm just a disembodied camera view.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. That's okay. So I think we
see
should
where you are based on this indicator. Okay. I'm here based on this indicator.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why don't you come down to where I am? And then we'll just maybe start from here. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter too much.
Honestly, it's weird that there's even an, like, why even have this mode? You can just go to the M mode and just go all the way around the map like that.
You can. The only annoying part there is you can't see anything unless it's within radar range, which I don't have any radar dishes set up. But yes, you can do that otherwise. All right. How about we dig into this? You look lost. Well, to be fair, the entire planet is concrete, so it's hard to know which direction you're going. All right. First of all, sir, I'm going to send you a string of characters.
Delicious characters.
Indeed, indeed. And let's see here. I guess I need to hide this. I'm going to go to our split for a second here while we do things. How do I send this to you easiest? Can I send this as a...
I would use our Discord, and I would send that into our Discord audience.
There we go.
And anyone in our Discord can play along.
I'll send it there as well. Go ahead and copy and paste that into your string. Luna, why are you picking right now to bother me? The moment we go live.
Because she knows a good time when she sees, wow, look at this string of characters. That's complicated.
It's a lot.
What is all this?
Hello, Veldak. Good to see you.
Hi, Veldak. Eddie, this is a pocket operator. It's made by the Teenage Engineering Corporation, and when you turn it on, you can make fun noises. The pocket operator office is filled with sounds that are from like keyboard clicks, mouse clicks, floppy disk drive, printer head, weird like tiny old school office-y sounding sounds. And because it's a drum sequencer, you can turn it into dope beats. And it's so much fun because it fits in the palm of your hand and it's just fun to like make silly sounds with. It's just a blast. I can't believe you can have that much fun with just 2 AAA batteries, you know what I mean?
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Anyway, that's probably the Christmas present I have spent the most time with since I got it. Let me put it that way.
You're the focus of this there stream, sir.
Well, okay. So let's see. Here I go. I've got my delicious new characters that you gave me, and now I go over here to the import string section.
Correct.
I'll paste these delicious characters.
Yep.
Import,
And it's probably gonna take a minute because there's a lot in there.
Why? It's just characters. Why would it take any time at all? Can't computers take the characters as if by magic?
I think it's that Factorio takes a second to like decompress those characters into blueprints. Either that or it's not working at all. That is also a possibility. How do I?
Here it is. Imported successfully. I've got it.
Okay.
David's base book. 1
Perfect.
belt input.
Wait, don't put anything
Laser
down yet. Go ahead and just plop that into your quick bar.
Okay, David's base book going on number 1.
Boom. Alrighty. So David's base book is a lovely place. A lovely place. How about we walk through how it works and see what happens here. So I think our next world, right, is going to be very automated, where we just sort of plop down these blueprints and think about nothing. Does that sound how like the right way to play Factorio? I think that's the right way to play Factorio. Don't think about anything ever.
I don't want to have to build stuff by hand, and I don't want to have to manually build factory buildings.
All right.
Does that make sense? Like
It does. Here, let's just start at the top. And I also want to show you a new mod that I think you'll enjoy quite a bit. So I'm going to grab the 1 built yellow input. Go ahead and, you can grab one and plop it down too, just for fun.
Okay. So 1 built yellow input. That looks like it's this first one, but I want to go make sure. Here it is. Here's all. Wow, look at all this. I can't wait to go through all this. Okay, here we go. 1 belt input. I want that one.
Yep, and then just there you go.
How about there?
The only thing that I make sure of is that it's far enough away from the first one where the put it anywhere. Put it anywhere.
Get in the way.
Well, just for the power lines not to cross each other, which is exactly 7 apart. So if you move over 7, that is correct. 7 from as in like just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And basically this power line and this power line won't connect to each other if they're that far apart. Sorry, not those two, but the ones for the production buildings. Anywho.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'll put one. I'll put one over here then, because we want to put that right there. Did I get that right? I think.
Maybe. Yeah.
Whoops.
Let's see.
I don't have a. My inventory isn't full of things. It's not.
Well, no, that shouldn't matter at all. It should instantly place things down. I don't, unless you hit no for the cheat mode.
I think I shift clicked it. That was the problem.
Oh. Does that? Even shift clicking should not. It should just build it instantly. But try to click it anyway. See what happens. All right. Well, I wonder if it's just because I'm the moderator. I might be able to give you access, but I don't know how to do that.
That's okay.
Oh well. Well, I'll just place
Continue.
it down
Continue.
and we'll talk.
Yeah. Talk.
Here.
Talk through it.
I think the best way for us to go through this actually is for you to sort of explore what these things are and ask questions and get to the bottom of what each of these things are and do.
Okay. This is where you would have one thing of things coming in, and
Correct.
one thing of things coming out. And what things they are could be all sorts of stuff depending on what's going on. But
Exactly.
it's one thing in, one thing out. That's why it's called one belt input.
Yep, that is exactly correct. Each one of these modules is going to have a power switch that you can turn on and off, which I find to be incredibly satisfying. And it's really just extra resources for no great reason other than it's cool. So we're going to do it. The blueprints have each switch off by default. The reason being is I sometimes like to fill up all my items before stuff gets powered on, like fill up the belts.
Yeah,
So
because
this
I
allows
like
you
to
to do that a
see
little
I like to see the timing work like that too.
So all this is the input-output module for the production, and we'll get into the production in a second here. But we have one item of input that gets split into 2 lanes, and it has an output of 1 lane, and it has a 50-50 split that just goes into a small chest here. That's going to be our buffer chest if we ever need to just come grab items, and the rest is output here. And it'll go onto the main bus, but we have yet to set that up. I think that's the basic explanation of what this is. If we open up the blueprint book and go to 2 input belt, for example, you can see here that we have our lovely second one here. If we drop this right on top, it should upgrade it to a 2 belt input. And this here allows us to take 2 items and split it to a single belt, which is lovely. And the only other difference here is that's it. That's the only difference. Pretty exciting. Nothing very fancy yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've duplicated it one more time so that we can show what a 3 belt production input and output looks like. And that will be grabbing 3 input belts and then 1 output belt, which we can see is this guy right here. So this will allow us to take any item that requires 3 or more components and put it in. I guess if you're putting in now, yeah, it's 3 or more components in the same output mechanism. And certainly last but not least is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. So we got our 3, and we'll do the 4 belt input and plop that there. And that's about it. This is all of the input outputs. There is one step above this, and that is things that require more than 4 items, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But if we go down here, we can look at the 5 and 6 input productions. And those are their own things that include the input and output as well as the production. And that is this guy right here.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just a lot. However, it takes all of the 6 items, splits it into 2 sides of 3 belts with a little bit of item lane loading for you, and then it uses underground belts to come up here. And I think I have 8 different assemblers doing whatever you need. There's not a lot in the game that actually needs this many inputs. It's mostly the rocket parts, I think, and the satellites that need more than 4 items. There might be another 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're not going to be using this much, it sounds like. I mean, a lot of these, so much of this game is done with these 4.
Totally. These 4 should cover 99% of everything that we need to do, and this will really just be our backup if we really need something. There is, of course, the upgrade planner, which you can just drag and drop on any of these, but inside of the book is also just the red and blue belt versions of all of what I just did here. So, for example, if we want blue version of this, there's that. And
Wow.
if we want a blue version
Oh, it's so
of
pretty. Look at it.
that, yeah. So red, yellow, blue, it doesn't matter. It's all here. I think the important thing after this point is actually the production modules itself. Now, this is where our noviceness as a uh-oh, I don't hear your hum.
I'm not even sure that's what we're hearing.
Oh, it is on your end. I guess as you talk, there's a little bit of a hum, but it's not bad. Get over it, Eddie.
It's just I'm still learning about electricity. You know, I'm not a master at it. And it's like an event space for audio where you can manage out input.
I want to show you a cool mod.
It is like it is. Yes. What mod do you have to show?
If you open up your crafting menu and just go to the logistics tab, the bottom 2 rows are different types of text. So if we, for example, grab small copper plate text and you have that in your inventory and you click it, it's going to open this lovely little panel over at the left.
Wow.
And you can place down letters, but what I like to do is type in a sequence. So I'm going to do 1 input production, and then you hit OK, and then you go boop, and that's it. Isn't that fun?
Wait. I don't know if I did it right. Oh, because I only had one of those?
Oh yeah, your cheat mode's not activated properly. But yeah, just go ahead and grab a couple stacks. Shift click to take a full stack.
Large copper plate.
And I think we should take this text mod into our main bus. Love it.
It doesn't do a space. It does a...
I mean, you can always just delete those. I don't know why it does that. Yeah.
Wow, look at us.
That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting.
I'm pretty excited about that. That's great. Large gold text?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Quick shout out to the Eddie 4592s of the world.
We should have a part of our official base that is all of our followers. We'll just
Yeah,
write
I
their
guess
names
now
out.
that we're here, Eddie, do you want your name burned into our creative world? Same question to Veldak. Same question to anyone who's watching. If you want your name burned into our creative world, you just let us know. I guess all you have to do is tell us what you would prefer, name-wise, but also, do you want to be uranium? Do you want to be stone, steel, iron, glass? Wow. Concrete or copper? Eddie declines.
Fair enough.
And just like that, the viewer gets what they want. David, you have to come up with a catchy title for this list of people.
List of people?
So far, it's just Veldak.
Okay, okay. This will be
But this, give it a.
Here, we'll
we
put
need
it
a
over
name
here.
to respect that you're allowed to not be in this if you want, obviously. Like, shouldn't society be opt-in rather than have to explain to you what opt-in means, and it should all still work? That's like a whole thing I'm on these days.
Is there a underscore? Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Very catchy.
Indeed. Alrighty. Veldak would like to be uranium. That can be done.
I've plopped this down here for lack of a better place to put it, because this is honestly my first time opening creative mode. I don't even know what to do with my hands. How do I get rid of something that's in my character's inventory that I don't want?
You can't. It's there forever. You can put it into a chest and delete the chest.
Oh, there you go.
Alrighty. Veldak.
Oh, you've already made a...
Yep, list of friends.
List of friends. It's so good.
How exciting. I
Even
feel like
factories can have friends. If corporations can be people, factories can have friends. That's how I look at it.
Agreed. All right, our list of friends. If anyone else joins, we can add them. All right. So, let's see here. Let's move on to production.
So fun. I love this.
Yeah, the text is really cool.
Honestly, Eddie's right, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, your honorary Davids. I just figured that would take a lot of.
I'm gonna do friends
How about
slash
list of Davids? That's too much. It's too much.
List of Davids. Oh, Davids makes us sound Irish. Not that I'm against it. I think a decent part of me is Irish. You know, it just is funny how throw that O apostrophe in front of it and suddenly we're Irish. List of Davids.
All right, Veldak. Number one, David.
Wait. Lose the apostrophe. Otherwise, it looks like we own Veldak. Is that true? Or am I overthinking that?
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Wouldn't it be just plural?
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
List O David makes it sound like a list that you made.
List O Davids.
List O Davids. Perfect.
Okay. List of Davids.
Great.
Veldak.
All right, yeah, Veldak, you're gonna love this. The intention is for this creative session to be like a more pure research space for us, where factory designs are really, really worked on, and
Indeed.
The differences between the fundamentals are really woodshedded out before we attempt a playthrough. I mean, so David, that begs the question: when are we ready to either go back to Gary or move on from Gary? I mean, Jonathan's Meta Factory was just such a hit. I had so much fun doing that, and I don't have anything against Gary, but I mean, what do you think? Is it time for Gary, or is it time to move on from Gary?
Well, I think we should start over because we barely started that, and yes, creative mod is lovely. Although for some reason it's not working for Cameron, it's only working for me. Do you know how to?
I think I'm just not using it properly. Like,
well, you are though. Like, you should not be able to put down.
Is it multiplayer? Like, that's the thing. Like, you might.
It is. Well, yeah, it's possible that my server.
Right. I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
But yeah, Veldak, we can't figure out why I can't build anything. I still think it's because I just don't have the items. So, like, if
I don't have the items either, and I can build
on your character. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't get it.
Oh well.
I don't get it.
That's okay.
Okay, you've got this. Did you want to fix? You wanted to fix some blueprints before we did the.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we have a lot of blueprints to go through here as well.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We've got these 4 that we've started. We've got
Um,
a 1 input, a 2 input, a 3 input, a 4 input.
yeah, the 1 and 2 are basically identical. So that can go for both of those. And all that it is just the production module. I haven't really made multiple sizes of it. There's many of them where we might only need a 4, for example, in which case we can just delete. But I
That's
figured
fine. I
8,
think having the 1 is easy enough.
yeah, exactly. And then the 3 and the 4 works for both here and here. And that's as quickly and easily as it lines up. That's not going to be too difficult for us, in my opinion.
No, this is lovely. Really lovely.
And then last but not least, we have the...
You don't want to do chests before this? Or because our mods have some of the functionality that we were doing, like wired up chests.
Wired up
to do
chests.
some of the logic about informing us when something is not working.
Well, we installed that mod that tells us
But
exactly
is
when
that
I'm
why
building.
you didn't do that here?
Yeah,
basically?
because that is also something that requires on a per production line basis to set up. So you're just gonna have to do it manually no matter what. I guess I could set up a single loudspeaker connected to a belt, but that doesn't take too much time.
I don't want to invent problems. Yeah. I think that falls into that category of just ad hoc until we're ready to pour cement over it. Much like all of life.
Indeed.
Cement work sounds scary. It's so committing. You can just make so much commitments.
Yeah, I agree. Cement work is a little intimidating, but not too bad.
Have you ever poured cement?
Many, many times.
What? Really? Many, many times?
Dozens,
Wow.
many dozens of times. I mean, my parents built their houses by hand, and tiny child is a great cement mixer.
I see. So that was some of your early construction career.
Yeah. My chores were go dig a post hole. Which is why I am the way that I am.
You've mixed some concrete in your life.
Yeah, I've mixed a lot of concrete, all by hand. I've never had like a concrete mixing machine.
I learn new stuff every day, and today I learned that David has concrete mixing experience.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna add some infinite power here, just so all of the.
I like this infinite power thing.
Yeah, it's lovely, and I just get annoyed at the blinking.
Power output
off.
1 petawatt. It says it consumes water.
Oh, does it?
It says it consumes 60 G per second
Jesus,
of water.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, it's gallons?
Gallons? Maybe gallons.
I figured it was larger.
All right,
But anyway.
what else is in our base in the book? We have
Infinite
our
electricity.
bus. Oh, our bus is something that is indeed broken. So it's only spaced 1 apart. So let's just fix that right this second. And I need to put down a 4-lane bus. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to delete this. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. And then I'm going to go in here and new contents. Boom. Save. Delete you. Delete you. Alrighty, slightly updated blueprint base there.
Yeah, the crowd roars. David. David. That sounded a little bit like an old ghost.
Here's what I think we should do. I think we should go through the defenses here. I guess the only other thing to pay attention to is the splitters, like grabbing belt 1 splitter versus belt 2 versus whatever. easy way to just break off any belt that you would like. What was that sound? Oh, is it? I think
That
it's Lo-Fi Girl.
Is that built into the song?
I think so.
Sometimes there's dogs barking and it's in the song and it's not either of our dogs.
Right.
And it's very confusing sometimes.
It can be. It definitely can be. Diverted Kevin, would you like to be memorialized in our list of Davids? You do qualify. Veldak
That's
has
true.
occupied the first position.
You need honorary David status, and then you need to give consent. And then you get to be immortalized in a list of Davids here, where you get to select what material your name is.
Indeed.
There's some options like gold, copper, concrete, stone.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
Veldak went with an exotic uranium. Veldak, happy holidays to you, by the way.
Yeah, here's the options, by the way.
Hope your sleep schedule's doing better.
Concrete, copper, glass, gold, iron, steel, stone, uranium.
Kevin wants his David made out of bees. I love that sentence. Bees?
Let's see here. I bet you we can.
Bees?
I bet you. Let's see here. I wonder if we can.
2 in? How do you make a David out of bees?
Let's do that, and then I'm going to
I like it so far.
take this and do the same thing. Okay. And then let's go boop, 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 boop. Copy, paste. How's that? How's that?
Kevin, I really appreciate your creativity. Wait. I feel, oh my, that's pretty great.
Here.
That's bee themed. Isn't that bee themed?
Actually, I have another idea.
Kevin says that if you really wanted to make a David out of bees,
The letter B. That's going to take so much space. You don't get it.
It's okay.
It's not that big for you. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, we're going to have to work to condense that idea. In place of that, we should just make a body mold filled and sealed of mashed up bees. And so we're going to, we're going to need synthetic bees because I don't want to sacrifice enough real bees. But I like the idea of putting bees into some sort of squishing machine that allows us to make items out of bee paste.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could have an entire house made from bees? Damn it, Kevin, now I'm just thinking about stuff made out of bees. Is there anything in this life that could be better if it was made from bees? See, these are the questions that nobody but David Access Television is asking. I just want to say that.
Alrighty.
I like the way that you've done the two-tone color. That's nice. Love that. Really love that.
Boom. Little hard to see.
I do think it's...
I was actually wondering if we have to get this right. Is the glass better or worse than, for example, small stone? Let's try this.
Why is it not putting these down? I don't get it.
Didn't spell that right.
Something's weird.
Nah, I don't like that as much. All right. We're officially made out of bees. Or bee-esque. It's as good as it's going to
Hear
get.
that? You hear that, folks? The people get what they want. Here at David Access Television. Not the bees! Not the bees! Shout out to Nicolas Cage, our #1 fan.
All right. What else do we need to go over in the production here? We have our splitters. We have our cross belts. We have a 4-bill balancer. Smelting and mining is pretty obvious. Oh, didn't we need to update something with mining? No, I don't think so.
Lights.
Lights. That's a great idea.
And then we decided to do robot network ad hoc. This is gonna be great. Kevin, if you're gonna talk about that new movie trailer, I hope you better be talking about that new movie trailer.
No.
What is Prisoners of the Ghostland? I thought you were talking about the new movie trailer starring Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, where Nick Cage plays himself, and it looks amazing.
That sounds very unique.
It looks it looks as unique as Nick Cage. That's fun. I don't even know what it is. It sounds like a Nick Cage movie that you have tickets to soon. Speaking of tickets, nobody say anything to me about Spider-Man or The Matrix. We can talk about that soon, but not yet.
I watched The Matrix last night.
Don't.
Okay.
We can talk about it soon. You can talk about it now, but also I think maybe we'll watch it tonight. It's on the HBO, isn't it? Isn't that how you?
It is. Yeah. It is indeed on the HBOs.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of you.
Yeah, Nick Cage. Big fan. I think our David's base book is ready for a V1 effort. I'm gonna make with my newfound powers of lettering. How does this work? Why does it give me enough of them? I want to make a list of factories. We have our list of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Our list of Davids. And I want to make a Gary or a factory. Retired factories. That's what I want.
Another thing that I know is not currently working. Is it that? Nope, that seems to be working okay. Let's do full red smelting. That's also doing okay, and I think it's blue smelting that is having some.
Why do you
issues.
think Ghostland might be a contender for best worst of the year? Especially if you're staying blind and what do you know about it if you're staying blind? It sounds like your viewpoint is already tarnished. Oh, okay. No, I get it.
All right, sir. I think our blueprint book has had the mistakes fixed, and we can indeed jump into a world with this. What do you think?
I think you're right. Take while I add David's, Jonathan's, and Gary to our list of retired factories for immortalization into the metadata here. Take one last look, and I think you're right. We're about ready. David's, Jonathan's, vanilla. Kevin, I appreciate you sending me that link to a movie trailer for Ghostland. I love watching movie trailers. David, do you enjoy watching movie trailers?
I do. Should we watch a movie trailer?
Why don't we save that and we close out the show watching a trailer and then laugh about it and then finish?
All right.
Does that make sense?
Sure. Sounds good.
That's a nice, fun thing to look forward to. Kevin, if you could be so kind, would you mind pasting that link also into the Discord? And also, this is a good time to test out our Discord bot. Why don't you try a ! Discord? I wonder if that chat command even works. Did I finish it? Did I dream that I built it? I bet that link doesn't work. But let's find out. It might work for you because you're already a member. But if anyone's not a member and you're seeking the Discord, let's invite expired. See? Come on, Cameron. I don't know how to make that do that automatically without having to refresh an invite link every single time. Gonna have to learn some stuff if you want to do the things. David's Blueprint World. That's such a fun world.
I know. It's lovely.
Okay, here we go. Going into our chat bot where I'm going to fix the invite. Chat commands. Here we go.
I thought there was a default option to do time lapse, but that does not seem to be the case.
There we go. That should be working now, with any luck at all. Oh, Kevin, you're so helpful. You're totally right. Perfect. Oh, Kevin, so helpful. Look, one more feature that's working that much better. Thanks, community. God, I love when the system works. Everyone feel that rush of, what is it, dopamine when something works?
Something like that.
Okay, now I've really saved that link, and now we won't have to do that ever again. He said naively. Okay, new factory time. Does that mean we're shopping for a world to crash land on?
We are indeed. I'm just going to disable these mods so that we're not cheating.
Now that my camera is centered instead of off to the side, I have like a whole new ergonomic workflow situation. Like
Is there a all mods are up to date? I want time lapse.
Greetings to the Twitchiverse, the YouTubeverse, and the Facebookiverse, all of which we are streaming to. My name is Cameron. It's Monday, December 27th. Over there is David. I think I'm pointing in the right way.
Probably.
I think so. Yep, that's the right way. David's over there, and David's putting together our newest factory. And if you're new to Factorio, David and I are about to crash land on an alien planet with finite resources and a sort of pressing need to survive because there are a community of locals called biters that are aggressive in nature and they want to touch your legs in a not comfortable way. And we're gonna take a swing at this. And the last time we played this game was the first time we beat this game, and we beat it in 40 hours of playthrough time. Yes, Kevin, you nailed it. We've beat it on We've beat Vanilla Factorio with the help of our beloved David Access Television community, and now we're gearing up for our first modded playthrough of Factorio.
Almost exclusively light mods, quality of life mods. So nothing game changing, I would say like Far Reach is probably our most cheaty mod. Otherwise, it's like Hell mod. It is some visual tweaks. What else did we get in here? Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Did you invite me already? Do you have to invite me again?
I'm creating our world. And
Oh,
you're still
creating it. I forgot. Yeah, it's important to pick a world carefully if you know how that works, because once you know what you like, how you like your eggs, whether or not you want to fight with cliffs or not. Oh boy, there's an invite. Play game. Connecting to the game. Your active mods don't match. That's what the synchronize button is for.
It's a good button.
No afraid of the dark or squeak through.
Oh, were those not enabled?
Vehicle snap or car finder.
All that stuff.
Or even.
All that stuff is enabled.
I see. That's just how my screen is telling me that those were disabled and now they are being enabled.
Right.
Okay, confirm. And now Factorio will restart and I will join in our new game. How's that new world look?
It's pretty barren. It's pretty it's empty. It's very empty.
Yeah, is there woods? Trees?
No, it's
wooden
desert.
trees.
It's a desert, so we're not going to have much of that. But other than telephone poles, there's not much we need wood for.
As long as there's some.
Yeah, there's a handful somewhere.
Kevin, I forget. Have you beat this game? Downloading server map. It's so small.
So, I see you crashed our ship.
David, why do you have to assume? I think this is a perfectly successful landing. David, any landing you can walk away from, right? Come on. We're here.
All right.
Why you got to be negative? We're alive. That's better than I can say for the other 20 crew members.
That's fair.
By the way, do you want me to bury their bodies or burn them or what should I?
Let's just leave them inside the ship.
Is it a museum now?
It might be. I have to take a small dog break because
that's fine. I'll say some words for our fallen comrades. It really is a shame that the autopilot couldn't keep more of us alive.
Mm-hmm.
If I would program the algorithm to save human life. That's just me. But instead, I believe the algorithm is tuned to optimize for resource collection. So the way that it crashed, I'm pretty sure why it did that was it wanted to... did he already take all the resources? He took all the resources already! Normally when you crash the ship at the beginning of the game, there's like a couple of resources left. Yes, here we go. That's all mine now. Yeah, he took it all. Nope, he took it all. And because he's the admin of this stupid world, I can't take it back. Right? Yep, nope. Just awful. Just awful. That's okay. Anyway, saying some nice... Sorry, we're in the middle of a eulogy for these factory people. I don't even think they're factory people. Where were we going? Who do we work for? I don't remember who we work for. It doesn't really say about why we were flying through space. We seem to be equipped, like really equipped with like a lot of mining equipment. Our ship looks kind of patchwork, but it seems to have been space-worthy, and able of keeping at least us alive through the, I'm assuming, very dangerous and messy atmospheric re-entry procedure. It really is a miracle that we survived it all. This ship is pretty beat up. If you saw a car that looked like that, you would be like, I hope those people are okay. You start to get worried. If you see a little fender bender, you're still like, I hope those people are okay, but like, you're pretty sure that they're okay. You see this, you're like, Yikes. Pretty beat up. David, do we have spaceship insurance?
I don't think so.
I have bad news. I think we can't afford a nice funeral for these people. So for now, we're just going to have to imagine that we had a really nice funeral.
Okay.
And instead, let's just turn this into a museum and we'll call it good.
Deal.
Deal?
Sounds good.
Okay. As soon as we can afford walls, we have to wall this whole area off and turn it into like a nice garden.
Right. Fair.
By the way, I noticed that you took all the resources already.
Yes, I have them all. There's nothing very interesting. It was just some iron plates.
Well, so where are we? Have you... oh, look at this. This is beautiful. A beautiful pile of resources down there.
Mm-hmm. We have some good stuff available to us.
Do we need any wood initially? Yeah, a little bit. I'm just going to go get some wood right now. Just because, I mean, one of the first things we're going to want to do is power, and to do the power, you need the wire. So I'm just going to get to work at it.
Fair.
Okay, folks, here we go. We're back. To-do list, build megabase. Step 2, draw the rest of the megabase. I forgot we're doing long reach, and I was like walking over to the trees like a dummy.
Silly goose.
It's really hard to undo a lot of the like muscle memory, I guess it's called. Mm-hmm. Kevin, you should try Factorio. I don't know if you ever got down on these games, you know, the building type games. All right, there's 100 wood. That's as much as I'm doing. I know what you mean, Kevin. We were just talking about that with a friend of ours before the show. I don't know how modern intellectual property works, but if I say it here, does that mean that it's mine? Factorio is not a bathroom game, and you can only take so many games that are not bathroom games that take like a lot of focus. You can have a lot of bathroom games because you go to the bathroom a lot, but you can only have a couple of games that are as deep as Factorio that you're playing at a time, is what it feels like to me. I don't know. How many complex games do you play at a time, David?
I play Final Fantasy 14 a lot, and I would say that's pretty complicated. And then there's this, and I play Satisfactory. Those are my, I would say, games that require active thinking.
So how many was that? I lost count.
Like 3 or 4 or something like that. Yeah.
Less than 5, for sure.
Alrighty. Well, this is going to be an annoyingly short stream.
Well, it's 6:19. When can you stop?
I'm going to stop in maybe 10 minutes here.
Okay, that's okay. We
However,
can get started with our new factory.
Yeah, we'll get started. And we need to know the name of our new factory, by the way.
Yeah. Kevin, Veldak, Eddie, we need to name this factory. Sorry, y'all have just been conscripted into the naming committee.
True.
So we need to name this sucker. I'll add that to our to-do list. It's our first easy to-do list to add. That's Hellmod. This is to-do list. Add new. Name base. With the help of, let's see, as a factory designer, I want to name this base to engage. Can I hit enter? I want to name this base so the community can help. Assigned to... I'll take this one. There we go. Our to-do list. How come I thought I wanted to build that? Why didn't I just put that there? Like that. There we go. I didn't... Rust looks fun. I mean, I haven't tried any of these, like, first-person survival shootery, like, resource collection-y, resourcey, looty, survival-y, you know, type of things. Like, what was that one you were just telling me about? Outer whatever? Not the one, but the other one?
Outer Worlds is very much a puzzle game, and not any of those things that you just listed. However, I like those kind of games. I like... we were just talking about Subnautica.
Yeah, Subnautica I would like to check out at least once. I like David's Garage and Other Engineering Goods. That's pretty good. That's a good candidate. That's David's D gig. Got a lot of stone already. So much progress happening so fast already. Neon Garage and Other Engineering Goods. I like the Neon Garage. That's pretty fun. David, how do you want to do all these additional mining setups over here on this in this early game when there's like not a great I'm not going to continue to put them this way because there's no point. Yeah. So what would you do? Flip them around and do like another one
around. We're
here?
Gonna pull all these up within an hour of playing anyway.
Okay. Then I won't think too hard about it. Oh, I forgot how that nice mod works.
Which one?
Oh, like that. You just hold control and then do all your bits.
Yeah. Maybe we can do some David After Dark later, by the way.
I might be into that, yeah. I'm gonna put, before I forget, I'm gonna put that neon. What do you think about that, David? David's Neon Garage and Other Engineering Goods. Neon Garage for short.
Deal.
I can't afford any materials to really label this. Okay, I put a message into the chat to signify the birth of this factory, and I have named it as such: David's Neon Garage and Other Engineering Goods.
Deal.
I
And
don't know how to
repair.
And motor cycle repair. Yes, Hope. Yes.
Hello, Hope.
Wow, such cool emotes from Hope always. Power-ups and a shovel. Yes, the birth of a new factory brings out the hope, does it not? Happy holidays, Hope. Hope you are well. Get it? David, you've just made a lot of progress, like really quickly.
Someone's got to.
No mineable resources already. Wow, that's already toast.
Oh wow, yeah, it was quick.
I have been enjoying my holiday season quite a lot. Here in the great state of California, it just has been nice to sit back and watch the rain do the work. It's not that much rain compared to other parts of the world, you know, but we just need it so bad. And yeah, just nice to spend some time with the fam, chill, catch up on some laundry, stuff like that.
Is there a... Can you hit, like, slash mods to see what the mod list is? Or mod list? I don't know. There's probably something like that.
Well, we can go to... I don't know. In the mod list in the settings?
No, that's not showing it.
We made a nice list on our last stream, and then we meant to keep that up.
Yeah.
That's probably a graphic we should make to have at the ready.
Yeah, we do
But
have
anyway,
nanobots.
Hope, no, this is not vanilla. This is quality of life.
Yeah,
mostly.
yeah. Nothing too crazy. No game-changing mods other than nanobots and far reach. And nanobots are lovely. But we're hoping to take this base beyond our last base, and nanobots will help us get past the early game quicker. Alrighty. We're starting to get everything we need already. How convenient.
It's coming together, and it is coming together fast. Hope, one of my favorite things to do post-holidays in nice organic human times is to exchange small holiday anecdotes. I don't have one prepared. I just like the portion of post-holidays where you get to say, oh, did you have a good holiday? Anything fun happen? Let's see. What would I say? I don't know. Did anything fun happen? I don't want to. You don't want to force it, but you want to give the people a chance to, if something neat happened. You know? Did you see Santa Claus? Did you watch The Grinch 6 times? Did you go to work as per the usual? I'm always interested in how the holidays are for people. OG Shrek, like Shrek 1. Because that's a masterpiece.
It is real good.
Absolute masterpiece. I didn't see some of the more recent entries into that series. Like, I don't know, didn't they make like 6, 5, something like that?
Yeah, I think Mike Myers was only in 3 of them, though, right? Or was he in more?
I don't know. I would believe that. I honestly don't know. No.
Do we already have the... Oh, yeah.
I love that mod. The even distribution mod. Shout out to the even distribution mod. Holy
Yeah.
Toledo.
It's lovely. It is lovely.
Well, I guess it's about that time where I should start going to set up power.
Yeah, although I think we should stop here, and then maybe some David After Dark.
This is a really reasonable start to a new base. How are you liking settling into our world? I think this whole area up here, look at how ripe this is. That's just beautiful open world.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. That's going to be real nice. I mean, we're in a desert biome, so pretty much in any direction we're going to have pretty good time
Yeah,
for
we turned off
ourselves.
the cliffs.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody got time for blue dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, you went to town with the burner mining drills here.
I did. Is that enough? Do you think that's going to be enough?
Yeah,
Should I make more?
Quadruple it.
Well, we're trying to get to mega base territory. You know what I mean? You gotta
start somewhere.
Hope. You're sadistic. Why are cliffs fun? How could you think that? They seem tedious and awful to me. Why? I don't understand. Like, I guess it's an extra challenge, and if you were really good at this game, you wouldn't need to turn off like an enormous difficulty thing like that. But
Eventually, you can blow them up.
I know it just, and I guess if you're scaling a base properly, you should be able to handle that because it's just dynamite and coal, I think, or something like that. I forget. Dynamite and plastic? I forget. This is a great little modest start.
Yeah, not too
like
shabby.
this used to take us way longer.
Yeah.
We did this in like no time, and it was easy.
Yeah, I think we can do... Here, let's just connect power. We don't even have to string it down here. We'll just set up a boiler and 2 steam engines. And that's it.
I still need to... Did you export a new
I
factory
didn't.
string?
I did not. I'll do that as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, I know what you mean about the automatic walls. I learned, I forget who told me, it might have been you, Hope, I forget, that we should be smarter about using trees as natural biter barriers. Not a big deal on this playthrough. There's not a lot of trees, but like, I remember I was like in the middle of knocking down a bunch of trees, and someone was like, "Why are you knocking down trees? If you're just gonna put a wall there, just leave the trees there." And that saved me like an hour that day. It was great.
It was.
Little magical moments like that.
I just got an email. I've used 90% of my Comcast data this month. I love worrying about that.
Luckily, we're not going to be using that much more data on this stream anyway. Do you have high data plan usage now for your evening? You're going to go download a bunch of terabytes of material
I might.
on Factorio
You never
characters. I want 1 terabyte worth of Factorio blueprints by tomorrow.
Deal.
Always need a lot of those. So I'll just make a lot of those. You already wandered up to do some power.
Yeah, I think you want to put coal into the burner there?
Material. I don't have any coal. I'll go get some coal. Yeah, it's called Factorio characters. It's a series of English letters that represent a factory.
Cameron's going to
Okay,
enjoy answering this question.
David and I use 2 radically different transducers. I am using a Shure Brothers dynamic microphone by the model of SM58. David is using a Blue microphone Yeti Pro. And there's some other stuff in the audio chain, but yeah, boy, Hope, careful. You ask me too many audio questions, we're gonna talk for hours. That's my jam, Hope. Microphones and stuff. Yeah, I have a Shure SM58. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm a slow robot. His is both. The Yeti Pro is both. He's using it in XLR mode though, because he's also got a Focusrite Scarlett.
I do indeed, which I can't show you because my cable is too short to bring it into camera. But it's the Yeti Pro 1967, and I am running it in XLR mode, as Cameron indicated.
Look at our first science station, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I was going to say we also have a new ability since the last time you joined us, which is that Cameron can be serenaded while he waxes and wanes about whatever nonsense he's waxing and waning on at the moment.
Yeah. That's right, folks. Welcome to another Monday night in the factory. My name's Cameron. You're joining us on a successful inaugural shift here at David's Neon Garage and other engineering goods and motorcycle repair. We'll be streaming it on Factorio on and off forever, probably. You can always catch us Thursdays at 6 playing Factorio. There's a bunch of other fun stuff going on here at David XS Television. We hope your holidays have just been lovely. And David, we're almost done researching our first bit of research. That's really momentous. We have a lot to go down this research tree, but we're going to launch another rocket. And my hunch is we're going to do it faster than our last time. We're going to have more fun and make even more friends along the way. If you know anyone that needs a little more fun in their life, try sending them a link to David Access Television and see if they stay friends with you. Because they might not, because David and I are a lot, and you need to have a lot of energy and patience and perseverance and cookies if you want to keep up.
We'll go back to Lo-Fi Girl. All right. Well, we have automation.
David, what is that song that you always play when you play the classical? That's whose is that?
Oh, that is some Mozart. This is Minuet. In fact, I bet you
I love it. I am blown away that you could just pull that out of thin air and play it like that. I don't understand. That's like magic to me.
What is the harp? There we go.
Like screaming good progress here.
It might sound more familiar back in the day as this.
Oh yeah, the harpsichord, precursor to the piano.
Oh man, I'm wrapping my arms around this cable and it's not working out well for me. Yes, indeed.
I cannot wait for us to finish developing our musical research show. I want to capture some of your piano shows. That's right, folks. No matter how rainy of a day you're having, you can always count on the Davids to take you for a nice digital fishing trip where we reach into the alien fish pond and just grab 5 raw fish at a time by the hand. You just grab them and you've got raw fish. Isn't this peaceful?
Speaking of a JRPG, I feel like that's very like Final Fantasy-esque. This
I mean,
instrument.
I'm not a big fan of fishing in real life, but this is quite pleasing. I've already got all the fish out of this water. That does sound like Final Fantasy. It sounds like I just arrived in some strange town that's possibly overseen by some sort of evil force or dictator type. Now I just want to play Chrono Trigger.
Is this a fun stream for people?
Steam port of which? Chrono Trigger? Ports, man. Ports are hard. Mm-hmm. They're really hard to get right. I am thrilled that I just found the option on Disney Plus to watch The Simpsons in its original aspect ratio. God, I love that button. I'm so proud of them for putting that option available.
You don't want all your 4:3 content cropped? You don't.
No.
What do you need the top and bottom third of the image for anyway?
What do you mean you want to watch the stuff? I like your squid with wings. Mercy squid with wings. Hope is good at these field blends of emotes.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I mean, I agree, is what I meant to say.
It's a mobile port that's ported to PC that crashes on the main menu. See, that's just sloppy.
Sounds like the new Grand Theft Auto Remastered trilogy.
Don't do ports if you can't do it justice.
But it makes money whether or not it's good, so they're gonna.
But then it's not a port. Then it's like an inspired knockoff. You know.
Sure. You know, we've been standing here a lot.
We've been researching like crazy
because our pollution is spreading beyond our ability to see. We should.
Well, that's a good start. Or do you think that's going to come back and bite us?
Maybe. I think as soon as this is done researching, we shall stop the game and play later.
I agree. Rockstar does know how to milk.
No kidding.
They do indeed.
How many more
But
times did they announce Grand Theft Auto 5?
I gotta tell you, did you see, I saw in the keynote about the metaverse, about Grand Theft Auto in a headset. You're telling me I can play Grand Theft Auto in a headset? That's amazing. I want to try it. I'm trying to make us another science thing, but it takes forever and it's super expensive. That's another show we're gonna have to get off the ground soon. If anyone wants to watch David and I show off all the cool stuff we know how to do in VR, just gotta ask. Okay, here's another one of those. Some of these. There we go. Now we've got a double science production. How about that? You like that? Who says I didn't do anything? Hope, I have not watched Gravity Falls, but now that you've said that, I have to watch it because my niece also is a fan of Gravity Falls. And I can't stand that my niece knows so much that I don't already. She's like so much young. She's a tiny person, and she knows so much. Especially a show called Gravity Falls. It sounds neat. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, and there's logistics research. There's our first two researches already complete.
That's very
David's
exciting.
Neon Garage and engineering goods and motorcycle repair is already off to a fantastic initial start.
It is
I'm just
indeed.
gonna say gun turrets should be next.
It should.
I guess military and then gun turrets, just for safety. Executive decision, and I think we're ready to shut her down. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we are. We did not
don't
make
really
a
have
lot
like
of progress, but
we're gonna hide right here in our science.
Yeah, we'll import our book
hide right
base,
here.
and
Yeah, let's see. We need to add our to-do lists. We named our base. Check.
perfect.
Check that is done.
Built mega base. I would say this counts as a mega base.
Perfect. Done. And the next task we've got is what did you just say?
I don't even remember.
Importing the book. Importing the book.
Importing the book.
Importing David's base book, because that's your first task when you crash land on a planet, is check your manual. That one's unassigned, but that is a top of the list item. What else do we need to do?
I think that's it. Are you up for some David After Dark?
I think I am. So, folks, tune in a little later this evening. I guess where we are, it's approaching 7 p.m. and David and I are going to take a little break and enjoy some foods, some liquids. Say hello to our loved ones. I might pet a dog.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Let's tear this stuff down since it's not active. And I think we're doing good.
Rock and roll. See, that's a nice little bit of initial production that we can just tear down.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to build a couple of electric mining drills.
Oh, we can build some good stuff. Yeah, I would say...
I've got two electric mining drills that I'm ready to put on our coal patch, and we can start automating power. We totally don't have enough. I guess... Ooh, that's almost closer to power at that point.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll need to take both, but either way.
Well, folks, there you go. We're starting over, as is the fun custom to make things. When you're done making a thing, you make the next thing.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do that and that and that. Lovely.
And it's most fun to make things with friends. Turns out that's true.
It is.
It's,
it is definitely.
It's fun to
true.
make things on your own, but also make things with friends. Now I'm curious about Gravity Falls. Hope, I'm curious. You know us pretty well already. Why did that come up in your mind? And while you're thinking of a good answer, I'll shout out our fundraiser for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and how things like a QR code that shows up on a screen can be a cool Easter egg. And because Easter eggs are inherently sort of loved, and everyone loves when they're buried around in their life, Hope is right. I like Easter eggs, and I should probably go watch Gravity Falls for all the Easter eggs. And if you like Easter eggs, invest in the future of Easter eggery and consider a donation to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention so more of us can have fun learning how to develop neat concepts like weird Easter egg hunts. What a weird game. If you had to explain that to a stranger, what an Easter egg is, both as a concept and as just like a game, that would be so weird. Like, that would take a long time, I feel like.
You write that speech down. That'll happen at David After Dark. If you would like to know what an Easter egg is, Cameron will.
I'm going to consider how easy or difficult it is to explain what Easter eggs are. And we're going to touch on that later. And have a good evening, folks. Happy Monday.
Toodaloo,
Hope
y'all.
your holidays are going well. Stay tuned. More fun later.